Hi, everyone. First of all, thank you, Mina, and the team for a beautiful conference and really the opportunity to be here and to share all this great knowledge. You already told the title. I understood it in Romanian, so I'll just go on. So, this is Netanya, Israel's sixth largest city, located on the central coastline and home to around 250,000 residents. About 27% of the population in Netanya are children and youth, slightly below the national average. Yes, it's very high in Israel, about 32. Netanya is known for its beautiful beaches, as you can see, but it's also a city of contrasts, breathtaking sea views next to neglected spaces, strong communities alongside the social and economic gaps. The city has absorbed large waves of immigration, Ethiopian, Russian, and most recently, Ukrainian. In this complex urban situation, we've been developing an educational program that places the city itself at the heart of learning. In the next few minutes, I'd like to share some insights from the City as a School initiative, focusing on its urban pedagogical vision and the innovative leadership of Netanya's education department. The program partners with 10 schools from across the city, elementary, middle, high school, and even one special education school. I'll show you later one of their projects. It involves about 50 educators and principals and more than 600 students aged 6 to 18. With each school, we explored its unique potential to connect learning with the city and public space. This is a key point. It's a development process created with and by the teaching teams. It's not a kind of top-down generic plan, and its strength lies exactly in each school's ownership of the process and the outcomes, which is what makes the diversity of all the projects so meaningful, as I will show. I hope you find it meaningful and interesting too. So what are the goals of the City as a School program? And I think it's more of the same what we've heard along all this morning, so I'll do it fast. To embed urban pedagogy as city as educational DNA, turning the entire urban space into one big school. To strengthen students' sense of belonging to the city, the neighborhood, and community. To bring the discourse of climate change into a real part of the educational conversation at schools and at the Department of Education of the city. And last, to promote democratic values based on the belief that children and youth have the right and the ability to shape their own environment. Over the past 2 years, we've developed an urban pedagogical approach for working with educational teams across the city, grounding the work in the core values of B, as we've just mentioned. To achieve these goals, the model has 5 key components, as I will show. The first task is to build a leading development team. Its role, at the beginning, is to identify the school's core values and the possibilities for connecting the specific school to the resources in the urban space. At the same time, we regularly meet together all the school teams from all over the city for joint peer learning. This is very meaningful for them since they all face the similar challenges, as you all know. Experiencing urban pedagogy and connecting teaching to the city can be challenging. It's really challenging. It's not can be, it is. We encourage teachers to begin with short, focused activities close to the school that link classroom learning, what they teach regularly in their class. Try to look for the activities that can be done outside of school, close to the school, that link the classroom learning with the urban space. Over time, as confidence grows, these experiences expand in both duration and distance. Partnerships. we talked about partnerships all along this morning, as central to the program, offering access to urban figures and activities that inspire learning beyond the classroom. A powerful example comes here from this special school I mentioned before that partnered with the city's main mall. Students mapped their special education students, with those with disabilities, mapped the space of their mall through the lens of cognitive accessibility and proposed improvements such as reducing noise, lighting, and improving signage, and adjusting even the elevator speed to their needs. This gave those students a rare opportunity to voice their needs while helping the mall create a more inclusive environment. Another unique partnership was formed between a middle school with the city architect and the urban renewal department. After investigating, the students investigating their neighborhood's future development plans, they were invited to become like kind of young ambassadors to help the municipality communicate those exact plans to the elder residents in their neighborhood. Another collaboration involved a religious high school serving low-income students at risk of violence and dropout. Aiming to build stability throughout climate resilience, the school partnered with a leading environmental education initiative and inspired by Oasis project, you can ask Roberta later about the project, she's part of it. They began transforming neglected areas into an urban resilience hub. The staff was trained in sustainability and agri-tech, terms they really didn't know before. It was really new for them. While students redesigned the yard, built a garden, and are now planning an outdoor kitchen and open-air classroom, actively making their school a safer place with their own hands. Curriculum. It must be part of the school's weekly schedule to enable long-term pedagogical change. Diverse urban content and dedicated time are essential to connect classroom learning with learning experiences in the city. At the end of the first year of the program, the teaching staff developed the City as a School first urban curriculum. 12 lessons on topics like community, environment, and urban planning. The results exceeded our expectations. In the second year, over 600 students engaged with the curriculum through diverse city-based learning experiences. Urban activism is a core value. A continuous relationship between pedagogy, children, and the city. Here you can see third and fourth graders who completed 2 years of learning about language and public space. And I think Magdalena showed a beautiful project with the letters and the building, and I've been thinking about this project too. Their school, located in a neighborhood that has welcomed many new Ukrainian immigrants, faced Hebrew learning challenges. Teachers brought together Hebrew and Russian-speaking students to design together bilingual play structures for a nearby garden. A school-wide vote selected 3 winning structures. 2 weeks ago, the first 3 language gardens were inaugurated, turning the children's dream into an inclusive public space. Yes. I would like to end by sharing the next phase of the City as a School program for the next 3 years. It is the Children's Trail of Netanya. This innovative idea, recently initiated by the municipality of Netanya, and one of the principals part of the program, aims to deepen the connection between schools, pedagogy, and the urban environment. The first version, as you can see, of the trail was inaugurated in a public event where 400 children and their parents walked 3 city routes. They solved puzzles and joined student-led activities on local urban issues. It was all at the same time running all across the city. Each route passed by schools and landmarks, where students share what they had learned about the city through creative, hands-on experiences. In the next 3 years, the trail, okay, will grow into a new kind of public space, a playful, educational path designed by children and for children, bringing their voices, stories, ideas, and knowledge about the city into the public space. To conclude, the City as a School program began as a response to the 21st century learning needs, using the city as a living classroom to make learning relevant and rooted in real urban context. It also opens opportunities to engage, as we just saw, with urgent challenges like climate change and education for sustainable urbanism. As students begin shaping and build their environment, the city shifts from a learning backdrop to the subject of learning itself. And in times of democratic crisis, urban pedagogy gives children practical tools for civic engagement and real opportunities to participate, take responsibility, and shape their world and future. Thank you.